Welcome to my dream cozy library. I am so excited to finally have this set up. It has taken me so long to finally get this like little cozy library area, and I am just so ecstatic and so happy to have it. And I love it so much. Every morning when I get up and I see it, I just get so excited. We did make this together, so if for some reason you missed out on it, I will make sure and leave it below so you can go watch us create this amazing cozy library. I have changed a few things here and there, but not like really any decorations. Mostly I've only changed like getting rid of some books and stuff. So, but yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's give you what you're here for, the tour. Okay, so I don't really have a specific romance shelf or fantasy shelf. I just kind of put everything together the way I thought it would look good, and so everything's kind of spread out, which I think is fine. I do like have mainly most of my romances together, but other than that, everything is kind of just wherever I felt it looked good. So let's get started. I'm so excited to show you everything. First, we have this little globe plant. I love these little plants so much. They are so fun. We have A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston, 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston, what is this called? Oh yeah, Check and Make by Allie Hazelwood, Love Theoretically by Allie Hazelwood, People We Meet on Vacation, and Book Lovers, both by Emily Henry. And then we have my Sarah Adams books right here. So we have The Rule Book, The Cheat Sheet, When in Rome, Another When in Rome, The Match, and then we have In Holidays by Christina Lauren and Love Interest by Lori Gilmore, and then of course the special edition of Beach Read. And then moving down to the second shelf of this specific shelf, we have my little pink section, which I love so much because I love pink so much. I also have this little Highland cow. I love Highland cows so much. They're so cute. And then we also have these like little green leaf thingies that I just kind of hung all over. I don't know, I feel like they made it look a little cozier. So I can't talk. Let me show you what all we have in this shelf. I don't know why, but this is like so awkward, like trying to record a bookshelf tour. Okay, so we have Say You Swear by Megan Brandy, Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. Also, I have these little flowers all over just some random areas of the shelves just because I think it looks so cute, and rather than just having books, like we have little flowers, but I don't know, it's so cute. Okay, anyway, Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah, oh, I think I forgot this one, Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. Then Practice Makes Perfect, Sarah Adams, Funny You Should Ask by Alyssa Sussman, The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther, A First Time for Everything by K.L. Walther, Picking Daisies on Sundays by Leanna Cincotti? I hope I'm saying that right. Funny Story by Emily Henry, Problematic Summer Romance by Allie Hazelwood, and then I have this little stack of the painted pages. What is that called? Why can I not think of what that's called right now? I don't know, but let's take the little cow down. So this is The Darkness Within Us and The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. And then we also have, what is this one? Summer in the City by Alex Astor. And then I also have these two little sprayed edges. That's what it's called. Okay, I have these two little sprayed edges books right here, which I think are just so pretty and so cute. But this one is Every Exquisite Thing by Laura Steven. And this one is The Faraway Inn by Sarah Beth Durst. Again, these books are literally so gorgeous. Okay, let's move on to the next shelf. Let's put little Highland cow back real quick first. Okay, now down to the next shelf. I don't know how I'm gonna continue recording these shelves the further we go. I feel like I'm gonna be laying on the ground when we do the bottom shelves, but you know what? It is what it is. So this is my like white and blue shelf. I think it's so fun. We just have like the white and it kind of slowly turns into the blue. Again, so fun. So let's show you everything we have. First, I do have this little container, which is from Armenia. We had a exchange student from Armenia, and I went and saw her last year, and it was so fun, and she gifted me this little glass container. I love it so much. And then I also have this little like pressed flower frame. Why is it not focusing? Focus, please. There it goes. Okay, this little pressed flower frame. I think it's so cute and so pretty, but let's show you the books on this shelf. Okay, first we have Anna and the French Kiss. This is the collector's edition, which is so pretty. It has these really pretty sprayed edges on it. I love it so much. I haven't read that book yet, but I was like, you know what? That one's so much prettier than the regular version, so even if I don't like it, I'll display it on my shelf anyway because it's just so pretty. Okay, then we have this little stack. We have Confess by Colleen Hoover, Love and Gelato by, I think it's Jenna Evans Welch. All I see is Welch, but I'm pretty sure. And then we have the To All the Boys I've Loved Before, which I'm now seeing that those are not in order. That's fine though. By Jenny Han, and then Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. Is it Fortune? Fortune? I don't know. Then we have Story of My Life and Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, Just Haven't Met You Yet by Sophie Cousins, The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, Faking Christmas by Cindy Steele, and Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. All right, we are sitting on the floor now. Okay, so this is more of a fantasy shelf rather than a romance shelf, which I'm sure you are getting that. But it's so fun and I love it. It's so cute. Okay, anyway, so first we have this little gold flower that my dad gave me. It is a real flower coated in real gold. I know, so fancy. And then I also have this little like fake, what kind of plant is that called? I don't know, but for some reason it makes me think of Twilight, you know, when she comes, like when she shows up and she's like holding that little plant. What is that called? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna just show you the books on this shelf now and it'll probably come to me here in a little bit. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm pretty sure that all my series are not in order, but that's okay. So we have The Serpent and the Wings of Night duology with the little novella. Then we have Daughter of the Pirate King and Daughter of the Siren King, which is apparently also out of order. Then we have the selection. I only have the selection, but I do want to get the rest of the trilogy in hardback because I love the selection so much. Literally read a book a day when I read that series. Phenomenal. Loved it so much. Then we have the Divine Rivals duology down here and the Prisoner's Throne and Stolen Heir. I don't know what that duology is called, unfortunately, but I do know that it comes after The Cruel Prince, so very excited to get to those eventually. Hey down here. Okay, so we are now laying on the floor. That's completely fine. The only little decoration we have on this shelf is just, again, another Highland cow. Yes, he is adorable. I love him so much. And he goes here. Okay, so first, for this shelf, we only have two books laying right here. So we have The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren and Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. And then over here, we have Nora Goes Off Script by Annabelle Monaghan, This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune, Something Wilder by Christina Lauren, Jilted by V. Keeland, Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino, Alex Approximately by, I think it's Jen Bennett, American Gauntlet by Allie Lewis, A December to Remember by Jenny Bayless, Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice by, oh shoot, I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry. No More Secrets by Lucy Score, Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan, and The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. I feel like I'm like legit, I feel like I'm like right on the screen, so if you like randomly see just like weird sections of my face, you know what? That's okay, we're being real here. That we're not fancy, we're not aesthetic, we are just real. All right, on to shelf number 2. The top shelf, we have, first off, this cute little box. It is so adorable. I love it so much. I don't put anything in it. I just have it because it's adorable. Okay, so we have the entire Hunger Games. I am missing the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes because my daughter's reading it right now, but I do have the entire Hunger Games collection. I still need to read the last two. I have to read them before the Sunrise of the Reaping movie comes out because I am going to have so much FOMO when everybody's watching it and I need to watch it. But we have to read the books first because that's the rules. Then we have the entire Light Lark collection plus the Light Lark special edition plus this, what is this, Grimm and Oro special edition in their POV type thing. And I haven't read any of Light Lark, yet I have the entire collection. It's a problem. I have a problem. All right, now time for shelf 2. Oh, I need to scoot you back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so this one is a very small collection, which is completely fine. Room to grow. So first off, we have over here Never by Jessa Hastings. I just love this cover so much. I think it is one of the absolute prettiest covers ever. I just love it. Then we have this little plant. I still have the tags in here. Oops, I'll take them out eventually, that's okay. And then we have the assistant to the villain. I haven't read this yet, but the 4th book is about to come out, which is, I'm pretty sure, the final book in the series, and I am so excited for that. Even though I haven't read it, I don't know, there's something in me that knows I'm gonna love this series, because they say it's about, like, it's like The Office and Once Upon a Time mashed together, and those are 2 of my absolute favorite TV shows ever. So it's like, I know I'm gonna love it. Like, I just know. So it got its own little special shelf, even though it hasn't been read yet, but that's okay. Next we have my Harry Potter entire hardback collection. I have this like little green cup with a tiny little plant in it. I don't know, it just made me think of like a mandrake. Don't ask me why, for some reason it did, and I loved it. So I'll just kind of show you the little overview. I displayed the first 3, and then we just put the last 4, just like, you know, we didn't display them. That's okay, that's okay though. Now for this shelf, again, there's really not much on this. It's pretty much just 2 series, because the Shatter Me series is entirely so big. It almost needs its own shelf. But we also have the Red Queen series over here, and again, we still have the little flowers displayed in between the roses. I am missing Ignite Me. You will see where that's at eventually. But I am so, like, I love these so much. The Watch Me and Release Me are literally so pretty. I'm reading through the Shatter Me series right now, so I am very excited to get to these because I just love them so much. Okay, so this is my fantasy shelf, where I pretty much don't have, like, it's like a single book in a series. It's a single book, or it's the first book in a series, and I just want to read that book before I get the rest of the series, just because there for a while I would just buy full series, and I would start a series and not like it. So I'm like, I have to be better at that. I have got to be better at not buying full series until I've started the series first. So we have Silver Elite by Danny Francis, Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry, The Book of Azrael by Amber Nicole, Quicksilver by Kelly Hart, Air by Saba, The Rose Bargain by Smith. That's all I have. I don't know what it, the rest of it is. Bride by Allie Hazelwood, 3 Dark Crowns by Blake, and A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden. And then on this little stack we have When the Moon Hatched by Sarah Parker, The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, Renegades by Meyer. Oh gosh, what is this one? Clockwork Angel, is that the name of this one? Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, Heartless by Meyer again, Cinder by Meyer, Crave by Tracy Wolf. Okay, again, this is a small shelf. The only decoration we have on here is, once again, this plant that I have to take the tags out. That's okay, and all we have up here is the entire Twilight series. You will see that Twilight is missing. Again, there's a reason for that. You'll see it here in a second. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just the Twilight series is up here, and I love it so much. Oh my gosh, succulent. I told you it would come to me, and how funny is it that it came to me right after showing you the Twilight series? What? Okay, next shelf. This is the Powerless shelf. I love Powerless so much. Again, you will see that Fearless is missing. There's a reason for that. You're about to see it, don't you worry. So yeah, we have the Powerless, Reckless, and then Fearless. I do have the Barnes & Noble editions of those because they are just so pretty. I have this little plant. Oh my gosh, it's dying. That's so sad. Okay, I might need to fix that. Then we have Fearful. We have the paperback version of Powerless where it says Darling. I love it. And then this is the paperback version that I got before the hardback versions came out. But I just love it so much. And then of course Powerful, and I have the tiny little version. I wish that they would have made Fearful tiny as well, but that's okay. Okay, time for a drink break because holy cow, this is wearing me out. I don't know why. It's awful. It shouldn't be wearing me out, but that's okay. Now to this next shelf, we have the rest of my Harry Potter collection. So let me bring you just a little bit closer because it is gorgeous. Okay, so We have this little Mandrake Lego that I put together and I love it so much. I have this tiny little scarf, which is technically a bookshelf, but you know what? A bookshelf, oh my gosh. A bookmark. It's technically a bookmark, not a bookshelf. Anyway, it's technically a bookmark, and you know what? I might use it whenever I read through the Harry Potter series, which is going to be a series coming soon. Stay tuned for that. And then I have the entire special paperback collection, and I kind of put this like little time turner just like hanging here. I thought that was so cute. Then I have my little tiny little Harry Potter Funko Pop thing, and then this I love so much. We have Harry and Draco. I did that backwards. Harry and Draco in this tiny little terrarium, and I got this little golden snitch hanging there, and then of course my little Harry Potter bookmark. All right, next shelf, and this is where you'll see where all those books have gone to and why they are missing. We have, first off, this tiny little plant right here. Again, I told y'all I love these little plants, so I don't know, I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. Okay, anyway, so then we have my fun little TBR jar that I just put together with all my little prompts in here. So fun, literally so fun. And then this is my TBR for the month. So here's where we have Fearless, and then we also had Just Friends by Haley Pham. Why can I not talk? Ignite Me, The Love Hypothesis, and Twilight. So hopefully we'll get to those books this month. Stay tuned. You will see. And then we have my entire Magnolia Parks series right here with the gorgeous, gorgeous covers. I love those covers so much. Okay, then we have these tall hardback books, which are pretty much book of the month books. And honestly, I know most people love book of the month, but I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan. First off, because I don't really like the way they put these on the covers. And I don't know. I just feel like every time I get a book of the month book, I never really want to read it anyway. So I don't know. I know they're great, but just not for me. But so all the book of the month books that I do have, we have, again, this is so awkward. I'm like laying on the floor. Can I get this down any further? No, we can't. Okay, so we have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, and The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young, Wild Huntress by Emily Lloyd-Jones, Ready or Not by Cara Bastone, This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins. Let's scoot you up a little bit more. Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, Georgie All Along by Kate Claiborne, The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center, and The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Allie Carter. Then I have my entire Crescent City series right here. I would have put them in a different area, but you will see this one was in a terrible accident and got chewed up by one of my lovely dogs. It's okay, it's okay. I don't know if I'm gonna replace it. Once I read the series, if I really love it, then I'll probably replace it. But as of right now, it's still readable, but I'm not gonna replace it if I don't like absolutely love it. So we will see. Stay tuned for that, which is gonna be a really long time from now anyway. But let's go to the top of the very last shelf. All right, so for the very top of the very last shelf, we have the rest of my entire Sarah J. Maas collection. I really wanted to get to all of these before the newest books came out, but there's just no way. I haven't really read them. I did read the first two of the ACOTAR series, but I remember literally nothing because it was a few years ago, so I really need to reread those, and then I need to read these, and it's a lot. It really is a lot, but I need to know what order you think I should read these in. Also, where should I read Assassin's Blade? Should I read it first? Should I read it second, third, fourth? Last, where should I read it? I need to know. Okay, now we have my Stephanie Garber shelf. We have this little rose thing, which is kind of dirty. I definitely need to wash that out. That's embarrassing, but that's okay. Okay, so of course we have the entire Caraval trilogy. Then we have the Christmas special for that goes along with Caraval, which is Spectacular, Alchemy of Secrets, and then of course the entire Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. I cannot wait to get to those because I loved Caraval, and it seems like everybody likes Once Upon a Broken Heart even more, so I'm very excited to get into those, especially since there's a new one coming out very soon. But it's also one of those things where it's like I'm nervous because I don't want to go in with too many high expectations, so Yeah. Okay, then we have this little shelf. I have this little fun black furry feathery thing. I don't even know what this would be called, but I think that's so cute. We see the little flowers again, of course, and these two books, I literally bought them just because of the sprayed edges. They are so pretty, but these two books are A Study in Drowning and A Theory of Dreaming. Honestly, they actually do sound kind of good, so eventually I will need to get to those, and I'm pretty sure there's another one coming out. I don't know, but if so, I hope so, because again, I love those sprayed edges. Okay, then I have two little dragon sprayed edges over here, which I love so much. This one is Starside by Alex Astor, and then this one, of course, I'm sure everybody knows, is Fourth Wing. And then I have my entire EA Winters collection right here. So this is the Blood and Flame Saga. We have Dragon's Kiss, Broken Bonds, Noble Claims, and Crimson Queen. Then we have the Melderblood Chronicles, which is Melderblood, Shadow Castle, Wraithweaver, Reaverbane, and then the Forgotten Stone, which, oh my bad, you can't see it. Then the Forgotten Stone, which is her debut novel. Can't wait to read that. All right, only two shelves left of like, I have a lot of my duologies here, and then a series, and then of course, oh my gosh, what is this? I have this little rose, which was my grandma's, and it was in my room at her house, and I'm just so thankful and so happy to have that because it makes me think of her every single time I see it. And then I have my tiny little Demogorgon, which sits in front of my little Cruel Prince, which if you have not seen this, oh my gosh, this is my absolute probably favorite book ever because it's like velvet and it has this bee, and it is just so, like, who would have thought that a full-on just like super just dark black book would be this gorgeous. So pretty. I love it so much. So the lineup for this shelf, we have the Six of Crows duology, the Twisted Crown, or Dark Window, sorry, duology, Dance of Thieves duology, and I'm not really sure what this is called, and I'm pretty sure that these aren't in any sort of order, like the right order, but we have Destroy the Day, Defend the Day, or Defend the Dawn, Defy the Night, not Define the Night, by, I think it's Bridge Kemmer, I'm not really sure, and then the entire Cruel Prince series. The very last shelf. I can't believe we have went through all of this together. It has been so fun, but we have pretty much my mystery shelf plus like a couple fantasies in here where the covers don't match and like the spines are like way taller. So this is just kind of a mystery random shelf. Okay, so first we have, which is not in order. I know it's not in order. That's okay. We have my entire Jennifer Lynn Barnes collection. If you didn't know, this book right here, this is the book that started it all, The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I read it and I became addicted to reading just like that. So then we have The Perfect Cover and Killer Spirit by her, the entire Natural series, and then this, oh, you can't even see it. This one, which is the same backward as forward, and that's even backwards. That's okay. I'm pretty sure that goes with the Inheritance Games. I don't know. I really want to reread the Inheritance Games though, because there's so many more books now other than just the original trilogy, but I feel like if I was to go into those books, I would forget everything that I've already read. So one of these days, I'm gonna reread it. It will happen. So starting over here, we have That Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf. No hate to anybody who actually loves these books, but this one was actually kind of like a little inside joke with me and my brother. I don't know if I'll ever get into it, but I will always keep it just because of the fact that it's kind of like an inside joke between us. Then I have Billy Summers by Stephen King, Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, Murder at Holly House by Denzel Mayrick, If We Were Villains by ML Rio, Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid, the Red Rising series, again out of order, by Pierce Brown, and then the Legend trilogy, which somebody's borrowing Champion, so that's missing, by Marie Lu. All right, and then of course we have my little seating area. I have this ginormous crochet blanket with my little blue chair, and then it has a little footstool that goes with it. And if you go up close, you can see that this is a Harry Potter book that I tore up. It literally felt like a crime doing so, but you know what? It was It was okay. It was for a good cause and I love it so, so much. I hope you enjoyed seeing my little book collection and I hope that you follow along to see me read through all of these books. And if you want to see how I put everything together, again, I will make sure and put it below so you can put this together with me, go back in time. It'll be so much fun and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.